Temporary special measures is the term used to ensure equal participation by women in parliamentary processes. These TSMs have been put forward now as a challenge for countries in the Pacific region to have implemented this year. A recommendation agreed on was for this policy to be adopted to allow more women in Parliament. And the key approach to enable this is for women's participation and leadership. TalkPixa journalist Fabian Hakalitz has spoken with leaders from other Pacific Island nations who share their views how the TSM works in their own countries.
Papua New Guinea was the proud host of the Pacific Regional Conference on strengthening women's participation in parliaments. This is because Pacific Island legislature has recorded the lowest number of women in parliament.
In the long term, we will not need special measures to promote women, etc., because women themselves will find their own way of getting represented and so on. But in the short term, which may be for the next decade or more, for the next 10 years or more, we will need special temporary measures to get more women represented in parliaments. That's of course a discussion and a debate that each country needs to have, society and our parliaments and our policymakers need to have. But I am personally in favor of special measures to support more women, because that is the only way that we can get more women representing all of our society in parliament.
Papua New Guinea's autonomous region, Bougainville and Samoa are only two regions implementing the temporary special measures. Bougainville has created history as the only autonomous region in the Pacific that has implemented the Women, Peace and Security Strategic and Action Plan. All this originated from the civil war that erupted on the island, where women were at the forefront negotiating for peace, and first in the world with a strategic action plan for women in leadership 2015 to 2020, and the allocation of 3 women reserve seats in the Bougainville House of Representatives is a plus.
We gain experience. It is immature to remain on reserve seats, but to step out into the open constituency seats and even the president's seat to contest with men.
Because of the civil war, women have found some determination, and the ABG will continue to support the temporary special measures implementation.
Parliament can provide an avenue where women can come and express outrage in terms of the things that I want to happen.
To bring change in the parliament, I feel that we have to talk about them. And when we talk about a facial woman.
I really believe in working together, working in partnership with men, and that's where I got the support to enter into politics.
Spirit of peace, spirit of love, our spirit is the spirit of peace. Spirit of
Samoa is one country in the Pacific that have proven to be implementing the temporary special measures. This is a piece of legislation the Samoan government is supporting, giving provision to women's voices. We spoke to Justice and Courts Administration Minister Fiame Naomi Mataafa.
It's incorporated into our electoral system, so everyone, including the women, everyone enters under the same criteria. The only advantage that the legislation provides is that if after an election we don't have any women, then the legislation will provide by recanvassing the results and bringing in women who have run and who have polled the ranking percentage, not the total vote. We're doing it on percentage because there are bigger constituencies and smaller constituencies. So, for example, currently, when we had our elections in 2011, only 2 women were able to come in. So if we had had our legislation for special measures at that time, then we would have gone back to bring in 3 extra members. So one of the unique features of our legislation is that the numbers in our parliament may change. So at the moment we have 49, but if then, for instance, no women get in, we bring in 5 additional members through our special measure, then the total membership of our parliament will go up to 54.
Pacific Island countries are slowly implementing the temporary special measures. We will hear from Cook Islands, Palau and Solomon Islands how temporary special measures works in their own land. We spoke to the Speaker of the Cook Islands government. Now it's a bit interesting of how Cook Islands government appoints the Speaker. But it's quite similar to Papua New Guinea's autonomous Bougainville government, where the Speaker is not a member contesting the elections. In Cook Islands, the Speaker is a known member of Parliament, while the Deputy is nominated by Parliament.
There's a lot of respect from the floor, and I also have a lot of respect for members of Parliament. And so far, so good. It's a job that the Speaker needs to be impartial and be neutral in your decision making, and it is independent. The Parliament is an independent institution, so where you recognise the separation of powers between the 3 arms of governance in the country. So as long as you are delivering your duties according to the rules and standards of Parliament, I'm getting better at it.
Palau's government is relatively young, that became an independent nation only in 1994, with 16 members in Parliament representing the state. The Center for Women's Empowerment is an organization that Senator for the Republic of Palau, Geraldine Senior, started, aimed to support women who have been seen as caregivers based on cultural and traditional views.
And so the argument that I've always been kind of around encouraging more women to go into public office since I came into office in 2013, so it's only been about 2 years, is that if 50% of our population is made up of women, 50% of Congress should also be made up of women. One thing that really resonated with me is that the issue should be brought to the table. So I'm going to go home and I'm going to start the dialogue on it. Whether temporary special measures are implemented is really is not the point. The point to begin with is to bring that discussion to the table. So I'm very thankful to be able to be here, to participate, to hear from all these women, and to be able to bring those issues back home and to begin a discussion about them.
For Solomon Islands, implementing the temporary special measures is a real challenge, and that is something the Solomon Islands government is working on to integrate this into the political party's integrity.
It's a really challenge. It's a real challenge for for us Solomon Islands to really get the men behind the idea. Well, we have taken some steps towards promoting the temporary measures, special measures. Like for instance, I think we have within Political Party Integrity Act that we have passed last year, there is a provision in there that all parties contesting the election have to have certain percentage of women as candidates. So slowly we are trying to adopt some of the recommendations to promote these temporary special measures for women participation. Well, we still have to work on the legal process. We think that the temporary special measures alone cannot work. So we need some maybe legal reforms within our either constitution or our electoral act to really promote these measures so that we can adopt them